What is up, my beautiful people? It's Ep1's brand new video here today. And the video we are doing today, we are breaking down the bars, genius style. I'm going through my old freestyles and my old songs and stuff that I've done. I'm just going to break them down because some people think I just rap for the sake of rapping sometimes. I want to show you that everything I say has a meaning behind it. So let's explore it today. You know what? Let's roll the intro. Let's get into it.
Living my life like it's golden. 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 I know that I'm chosen. I know that they know I know one.
So the first song we're going to get into today is a song I wrote called Cognac Flow. And it's one of those songs you write, you're a bit annoyed, things aren't kind of going your way, and you've got a bit of a feeling about the world, and you're having a few drinks, you're feeling good, you hear this slapping beat that you want to say something on it, and I think I just kind of let rip. And maybe someone under a few people's radars I probably should have hit, but like, I really enjoyed making this one. It's one of those songs I can go back and I can just listen to when I have my car. I was bumping this in the car all the time. I really like what I did in this one. And I just want to break it down for you guys a bit more. So without further ado, let's crack on and listen to it together.
Enough. Can't bother to be silent anymore. People think your boy's really gone. I'm not coming back. Oh, I've been drinking the studio and I've been drinking cognac slow. Now I'm coming at you with this cognac flow. It gone for a minute and these pricks already think they won. Even with anxiety, I'm still thinking, what the fuck have I become? Drop my guard down, I'm finally starting to get clear. I'm Andy Ruiz, nigga, one not down, don't mean shit.
Hey, great first bars. So I'm gone for a minute. These pricks already think they've won. Even with anxiety, I'm still thinking, what the have I become? So what I'm kind of saying in that is that, yeah, in terms of myself, I'm not 100% feeling myself. I'm feeling kind of pressures. I'm feeling kind of strange within myself and like a lot of societal pressure. But regardless of that, I'm still not happy where I am in life. Like, I get that I could use that to kind of say, oh yeah, this is why things aren't working, but nah, I'm not happy, and I'm going to let you know in this song why I'm not happy. And then the second part of that first bit is obviously about dropping the guard down. It's a boxing reference, dropping my guard down, finally starting to get clipped. But in reference to the Ruiz-Joshua fight, you see Ruiz go down first in that fight, and he ends up winning the fight. So even though people are getting the shots off on me, I'm being challenged, people don't believe in what I'm saying and my source, I'm going to keep going, and ultimately I'm going to win. The first knockdown does not matter if you have heart, and that's what I mean. Let's carry on.
The battle in this bitch going hard for every penny. You want to climb me in my shine, but oh boy, they ain't ready. Catch me in the wrong mood, the consequences could be deadly. You don't want to be in my scope when I'm lining up the Henny. A drunk voice speaks so before, no man is there plenty.
A drunk voice beats so before, no man is there plenty. You don't want to be in my scope when I'm lining up the Henny. Like, so those two bars go really nicely together, because what I'm saying is when I'm in that cognac state, that cognac flow, when a drink is flowing and my mind is thinking, and all these things that maybe put back in your mind, you kind of suppress them a bit. You don't want to feel them too much. You know what's going on, but maybe you're trying to stay professional. Maybe, I don't know, you're in a work environment, or you're around some friends you know that could be easily upset, and like, you don't want to say these things sometimes. That sometimes it's harsh, sometimes it does need to come out. When I'm in my cognac flow, it may come subliminally. There may be some shots in the song subliminally, but it's gonna come out, because at the end of the day, these are feelings that I'm actually feeling. Like, I think sometimes people, as long as I don't say it, like, people just think, oh, he doesn't think that. But nah, I do, like, and I've got ways that stuff comes out, and sometimes, like, and I think you're gonna see in a song, it just comes out and it goes. And yeah, it's pretty much that, and we'll see what happens when we carry on.
Niggas wanna mock me now, gonna grow up to come and resent me. Suck my fucking all in the stream, come on boss evidently. Or you niggas don't fuck out, you're gonna watch me on TV.
Okay, so there's a bit to unpick on that. So the people that mock me now go to come and resent me. So the people that don't believe in this YouTube, don't believe in me doing Twitch, don't believe in me putting myself out there, I'm going to show you is basically what I'm saying. I'm going to put my all on this stream. I'll come out in boss evidently. It's something I've kind of had from kind of being in school. It's the idea of wanting to be my own boss, forget a 9 to 5, I'm going to do this. And I still kind of have that passion. That is something that I'm really trying to build up in myself now, and knowing that I know if I work hard and I really work on my craft, that it is something that's achievable, that you see it every day. I'm saying these people will be zoned out, these people will be potentially turned to other things in their life, like drugs, material things, while I'll be on their TV and they'll be watching me shine. Let's carry on.
I can live my own futures, I refuse up to go get it anywhere else. I can think most of your future young people be fucking playing themselves, relying on social media to validate their self-worth. I'm a social influencer, bitch, stop it, coffee, get back to work.
Ooh, shots. I can predict my own future because I refuse to go get it anywhere else. I can tell most of your future young people be goddamn playing themselves, relying on social media to invalidate their self-worth. I'm a social influencer. You sell fake coffee, get back to work. I'll tell you where that's come from. Sometimes I feel like with us on the internet, like people like, and I've been guilty of this, so I'm not exactly like the best person to be saying this, but like people get so hyped up in the numbers, and it's all about that. It's all about the numbers. It's all about, oh yeah, do I get this comment? Do people rate me in this way? Am I seen as a valuable person on the internet? And I just think, nah, it's just not true. That's just not the way it should be. It should all kind of be internal. People should look themselves internally rather than getting that kind of external validation. But that's a bigger problem. That's another video, really. And then there's just shot. And there was one point on Facebook where like bare people were selling kind of these slimming coffees. And like, yeah, so they were all trying to like sell like on Instagram and Facebook, and the spam was massive. And I suppose I can't really not getting hustled because I'm a hustler myself. So kind of looking back at that now, I'm kind of 2 years older. Maybe regret that line a bit. I was saying get back to work. I mean, at that point, like seeing that, I'm knocking people trying like this coffee in what potentially could be. I'm looking at it as a pyramid scheme, but then if I knew you'd lay down the line that like bare people would be like selling like their news on the internet, like that's different. Like there's like selling coffee and then there's literally selling your body online, and it's not something where we would look to see if people doing that in 2 years' time. And I'm not against that. Once again, I'm a hustler, do your thing. But the fact that I was willing to have a great people trying to use their Instagram to sell coffee, and now people using their Twitter to sell their body, like it's gone a bit mad. But we carry on. I honestly say honestly that's another video. Like, and I don't hate on it. It's just something that we notice these trends of where people are gonna go and where like the money will take people. But let's carry on.
I'm only stronger, I'm unlocking the hurt. Too many times I was told I'm only valuable as the dirt. But from social oil, you can regain wheat and get to the bread. That's the oil process I'm focused on. So fuck what you niggas said.
Hey, okay. My drinks are only getting stronger. I'm unlocking the hurt. The further I go down into the bottle, I'm starting to see towards the bottom of the bottle. I've been doing my kind of Henny and Coke mixer, and I'm feeling it, and it's getting strong. And like, you know, the more you drink, like it can really tap into your emotion, because it's stuff, like I said, it's stuff that's deep rooted. It's deep down. I'm unlocking kind of the hurt, those little comments, little jabs that people take, those little like, yeah, it may see it as banter, but it can feel a bit worse sometimes. And that's what I'm starting to feel right now as I start to drink. And being told how many valuable is the dirt, it's like, yeah, nah, dirt's everywhere. Like, inexpensible, like it's not an expensive thing. It's not something they're sure to find. But I say from soil you can gain wheat, and I can get to the bread. Yeah, so you grow wheat in the ground, obviously, and you get to the bread, get to the money, like, so it's a basis. You may say I'm only the dirt, but how many things of value come from that dirt? So don't say anyone could be dirt, but we can all go out and make money. Like, we can all create something from that dirt. I am a platform. I'm a person where I can be successful, and get to the bread. So that's any process I'm focused on. I don't care what these people say. Like, that's it.
One time he's been a virgin, but I'm only miles ahead. Into the things in the club till your ego can take a rest.
They want to clown me for being a virgin, but I'm only miles ahead. Need to pull dead things on the club night just so your ego can take a rest. Damn. Shit, where do I start with this one? Yo, it's basically saying, like, you're clowning me for not doing this thing, but in reality, in terms of mindset, in terms of business, in terms of actually thinking of the long term vision, I feel like I'm ahead and I'm not pulled back. Like, a lot of times when you get into stuff like relationships, get into situationships, you spend so much time, you invest into the other person. Whereas for me, especially since I made a song over the last kind of 2 years or so, it's been about self improvement. And obviously, I'm not saying you can't do that in a relationship, but you do struggle more for time. So it's getting that balance. So, and then it's also saying kind of people, once they kind of get that thing, they kind of get that Zimmer for kind of sexual situations, or want to be around a partner, want to be around a woman or a man, whatever your preference is. Like, it's like pulling the things in the club, so you got to take a rest, because you know what, once you're on it, and once you feel like you are that guy or you are that girl, like whatever, like sometimes you are dropping below your standards just to make sure that you do it. And I think we've all kind of been in a situation where you don't really want to go towards someone, but other people telling you, oh yeah, nah, this is a good thing. Like, oh, nah, like, what if I don't do this? What if I don't do that? Oh, it's terrible. Nah, like, we're all human. That does happen. Like, and it's nothing to really be ashamed of. But I think sometimes it takes more strength to walk away and be like, you know what, nah, we'll regroup, we'll go again, rather than actually taking someone you don't particularly like and just doing the deed for the sake of doing the deed. That's where that line comes from. Let's carry on.
Just now I'll never let her go to take priority of my mental health. How can I let these girls tell you you love them? You don't even love yourself.
As you can tell right now, I'm just taking shots so that I am purely taking shots right now. Just know I'll never let a girl take priority over my mental health. How can you still telling you love and you don't even love yourself? And like I say, there's people that fall in love quick. There's people where they struggle to be alone. They just want to have someone on their side. And I feel like there's a lot of these people where they get into relationships where it's so superficial, where it's so like attraction first. And then it's like you find out these people like a month online have so much baggage or so much mad shit going on, but you ignored all the signs because you were just so physically attracted to them. And sometimes like it can be stuff for yourself, but you don't even know. Like, you're telling girls that you love them and you don't even know about yourself, or you don't really care about yourself. You don't love yourself. Like, you're just putting yourself through it for the sake of it. And I think it's a bit unfair on them. Especially, obviously, I'm very more to the lads, obviously that's where I'm coming from. But obviously girls, it's works the same way around. So yeah, let's carry on.
Chatting them out, you know you couldn't import anything else. That's why you like to tap, so you thinking you're winning, but in reality, you're in the process of becoming overlapped.
Yeah, the idea of kind of, I don't know, like gaining that sexual pride doesn't mean you're winning automatically in life. The fact that you drive a nice car doesn't automatically mean that you are winning in life, especially the way you kind of cheat. Like, there is things, I'm not saying there's cheat codes, but there's things that do make that easier. Kind of people who have access to funds, access to finance. Like, it's not like, don't just judge your thing on it as one fact. Just be like a rounded person, take a rounded approach, be like, is the stuff I can prove here, there, and there. Like, just don't put it all into one. With the process of being lapped, yeah, because I'm lapping you boys still. Like, I'm going to lap you. Like, and that's not me trying to be sly or anything. Like, that's just in terms of me and being confident and knowing where my brain's gonna go. Especially, maybe didn't know where my brain was gonna go in 2018, but now in 2020. Like, I know where I'm going to go and I'm confident of it and I'm feeling good and I feel like I'm really tight this, so we're going to keep rolling. I think this takes a long time to do one, by the way.
It's happening social in the festival. I'm set on London and going international. Not even concerned about the cash involved. Just trying to improve my craft and evolve.
Damn. You're set in a social in the festival. I'm set on London and going international. Yo, it's actually a big reference. Shout out to a social still. Like, not gonna lie, I would genuinely go to a social. I'm more than happy to have a few nights in a social right now compared to this lockdown. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm not even gonna dig out a social. I mean, I nearly got banned from there at one point because of some shit that my friend said. Like, no, big up a social. I'm saying a social festival. Like, kind of seeing that as your pinnacle. Which there's nothing wrong with that. And obviously being from Burton, there's nothing wrong with just wanting to go to your nightclub and go out and like a festival. But I'm just saying that I'm on something much bigger than that. I'm set on going to London, making my connections, and being an international person, which not everyone sets out to do, but it's something to me like these people are saying, oh yeah, you're not winning in these situations, or you're not going to these festivals, you want to stay at home, you're only young, why are you not going out to, why are you not going out, why do you not want to go to a Cream, why do you not want to go to a Leeds? And sometimes it is just taking that year out, sometimes wanting to save the money and do something else, and knowing that eventually you're going to have these experiences that others have had. And I work at holidays as well. I'm not even concerned about the cash involved. I'm trying to prove my craft and evolve. Yeah, so I'm one of those people, and I've definitely learnt this more, especially over the last year. Money is not that important. To me, it's improve your skills, gain the experience, and then from there, if you keep doing that, you keep leveling up, then things will go your way. Don't worry about the money. The money will come and go. You as a person keep improving, and good things will happen. Let's carry on.
All you force your girls take plan B's. I'll be jetting overseas while you're looking back on what could have been. I'll be out getting features off Jay-Z.
Damn, okay. Whilst you will force your girls to take plan B's, I'll be jetting touring overseas. While you're looking at what could have been, I'll be out getting features off Jay-Z. Okay. So I'm basically saying these guys, these people that I'm referring to, they're going out and they're just trying to do the madness, and they're getting these girls. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like you're in a point where you could potentially put like kind of that young life in jeopardy. You're taking these risks, and these people are having to cover, and the people you're around having to cover for you. I'm planning on touring the world, and I want to get a feature with Jay-Z. Of course, everyone would want a feature with Jay-Z. Why would you not want a feature with Jay-Z? Big up Jay-Z. What a guy. You might think I'm probably going a bit over the top in terms of how I'm talking about myself, but like, let's be honest, that's kind of the rapper confidence. Like, for me, don't be a rapper if you ain't gonna come with that confidence. Like, I get like, even if you're kind of vulnerable, like there's rappers that are kind of very vulnerable and they make you feel something, listen to them, but they still know they're good. Like, and like sometimes when they kind of project, you still got to believe that you are good. Like, even if your kind of niche is pulling on people's emotions and is being vulnerable and saying kind of the bad things about yourself, you still got to know that you're one of the best at doing that. And I'm unapologetic with that as well.
Amazing me, you don't even care about the politics. Only care about hitting licks. I ain't wanna fuck, I'm the baddest bitch. Even though you should be looking down by 36. They say living in me, live that Gucci if you can't afford to dream.
Damn. Okay. It amazes me you don't care about the politics, only care about hitting licks, only want to F on the baddest, even though she'd be looking dead by 36. So like I said, it's people that live for now and don't think for later. It's a long-term game, and I think people are now starting to wise, especially this pandemic. If you were kind of having that poor life, or you were living for today before, if you do not this kind of short-term dopamine hits, kind of stuff like that, stuff that emotes that kind of short-term hits and isn't kind of productive long-term, and then you get stuck in your house where you can't go out, you're not constantly trying to meet people, and you're not able to kind of be in that same social setting, and then you look at your life and you think, oh, it's a bit shit. Like, I think that's what this pandemic really reset. Like, if your life was shit and you were just kind of hold it together through drinking and, like, say going out and doing whatever, then this pandemic's made you like it's an L. Like, you've just had to hold that, and I think even I had to hold that to a certain expense. You just have to hold it, and then once you hold it, you have a choice. You hold it and just wait for the drinking and the smoking, the drug taking to come back, or do you actually do something with it? I'm saying the girls that we're looking dead by 36. Well, we all know. I'm not saying we all know, because some people do get better with age, but you definitely see these people who are kind of on top, who are kind of, they get everything, lines popping, DMs always full, always on it, and then like they're going through it a bit, and they've had all these kind of years party, not really talk after themselves, not really worried, not really thinking kind of about themselves. They're just it, and like everyone wants them and they're around now. But that all takes a toll on them. So sometimes the baddest girl doesn't stay the baddest girl for forever. But obviously, lads chase that, the most popular girl on Instagram. Like, bad lads chase it. It's not always the best option.
I hope become the catalyst and fueling up, but I remain in cold. I got ice in my face, like an excellent reaction. I reach the heat, I become a project of my dreams, chasing my life goals. You know how it goes.
Yo, so that is the end of Cognac Flow. They say live in your means, don't live in a Gucci if you can't afford to dream. Alcohol becoming the catalyst, fueling me up but remaining cold. Got ice in my veins, like an exothermic reaction. I release the heat and become a product of my dreams, chasing my life goals. You know how it goes. Like, yeah, I think I'm really happy with that bar actually, because it's a bit of a scientific bar. It's a bit different. I'm not sure if it works. Tell me in the comments if this works, by the way. So alcohol comes to catalyst, in the science reaction, you always have a catalyst. It fills me up, but I remain cold myself. I'm turned off emotionally, potentially. I'm not trying to give away too much. For ice in my veins, like a top baller, your number 9s. Like an exothermic reaction, I release the heat. I'm not sure if I got that right, exothermic and endothermic. I think I've got that right. Like I say, please tell me in the comment section. Like exothermic reaction, I release the heat and the product of my dreams. Obviously, you have things that go into a reaction and things come out of a reaction. So I'm hoping that my dreams are a product of kind of my boozy nights and these, like, kind of the way I'm being extra on this track. But yeah, like you say, I think that track's probably got 25 views. Please go check it out if you are kind of impressed by some of the bars that you've heard, because I feel like sometimes, because like, especially 2018 and probably still now, I'm still kind of working on my delivery and kind of making sure that every line kind of hits. I think that track really got underrated, but as you can see from me breaking it down, there's actually quite a lot to it. And I was going to do a second song, but thinking how long this breakdown actually took, I might just leave it there for the first one. So this is going to be the first of, hopefully, definitely it's going to be a series of me breaking down the songs that I've done in the past. Let me know which freestyle of mine would you like me to break down next and hear my opinions on. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.